I'm the worst football manager ever, and welcome to episode 11 of a Bartha-based... I can't even say it. So many times I'm saying it now, I can't even say it. Welcome to episode 11 of a Beta Bath City, and you join me where I'm getting near the second third of the season now, and as you can see from the league, I'm in 13th place. Not so good as I was doing last time. Since the last game and last episode you saw, here I am in 13th. I am roughly 7 points, well, it is 7 points, not roughly about it. I'm 7 points away from the playoffs, which is now beginning to look a little bit closer and a bit of a bigger stretch for me. I am 5 points away from the relegation zone. So both available to me, both relegation and the playoff places. I wonder if winning the league, I wonder if I could still win the league. I probably officially could. 11 games to go, 33 points in it. Yeah, I could officially win the league. However, let's get realistic, all right? Stop throwing me your dream ideas that are unrealistic, right? Let's look to the realism of this. And the reality is I could probably avoid both, but I would like to get in the playoffs, obviously. And let me show you my next game, because my next game is against Gosport, who are literally just one place next to me. They're just one below in the league. They're 2 points away from me. So actually, in a way, this next game, I would say, could be important for the future development of Bath City in terms of this season. A loss will ultimately take me beneath them, but also will reduce that gap between me and bottom. But then actually winning it, I could begin a bigger stretch between that bottom half and the top half of the table. So a win would be nice. But let me show you how I've done the last few games since playing Dartford in the last episode. That drastically boring 0-0 draw. I felt for you as viewers. If you sat and watched that last episode, thank you for getting through it, because there's nothing worse than going to a match and it being 0-0, right? You just a bit like, can I ask for my money back? I kind of wish there'd be like these clauses on football matches. 0-0 draw, you get your money back. That would be amazing. If you would like that, leave a little comment below saying you like it. Maybe this could become a petition to get our money back after 0-0 draws. But anyway, following that, I've kind of had a real mixed bag. So I've won 2 of the last 6 games since then, lost 3 of them, and I've drawn 1 of them. But 2 of the games were absolutely epic. Since that 0-0 draw, I felt a bit bad, because the following game was this game against Concord Rangers, who were doing well in the league. One of the better sides for sure. And we beat them 3-0. Like, 3-0. That's amazing. Like that actually is amazing. It's far better than I could have ever dreamt of it being. Let me tell you a little bit about what happened. You see, Jonathan Davis scored 2 goals. He was on the wing and he scored 1 15th, 47th, and then Reece Hales then made it 3 on the 79th minute. And I was like, this is amazing. A 9.2 from Jonathan Davis, my winger, and 8.1 from Danny Barrow. These 2 wingers that are kind of pushing forward, supporting the one lone striker, seem to be playing so well in that game, which was awesome to see. And then let me show you the next game that I played was a 3-3 draw against Eastbourne. Now let me show you where Eastbourne are in the league. See, Eastbourne, again, similar to Gosport, are really close to me. So it was quite a crucial game. And my guess is, by judging the scoreboard, the score there, they obviously felt the same. But it was a 3-3 draw in the end. And check out these goals, right? We gave away a penalty on the 7th minute. They tucked it away. However, immediately, within a minute, we then got an equaliser. Andy Watkins, who's been wanting first team football, I brought him in as a promise to give him a bit of first team football, comes in, 7th minute, scores. We then, before half time, on the 45th minute, made it 2-1, which was just brilliant. But then obviously 47th minute into the second half, they then equalised straight away after half time. And then on the 78th minute, they took a 3-2 lead. And I was literally just like, brilliant, I've had it, forget it. It was nearly like a rage quit. But I promise you I didn't. I promise. Cubs honour. What? Cubs honour, I didn't. I carried on. And good job I did, because literally the second minute of injury time, there you see Reece Hales, boom, back of the net. And as you can imagine, chaos ensued, and I was thrilled to bits. But anyway, so that was that. And since then, I then lost 3 on the trot, which is a real shame. But my last game here, I've just won 1-0 against Hemel Hempstead. Andy Watkins again scoring for me. He hasn't been playing too badly at all recent in these last 6 games, scoring a few goals there. Got 1 against Hemel Hempstead, and ultimately, if I show you where Hemel Hempstead are, they're 3rd in the league. And so that was such a good win for me. I was really pleased with that. And next, we now face Gosport in the league. So let's jump ahead and let's get to that game, shall we? Okay, so we are now about to face Gosport, and let me show you a little bit about where we're heading with this game, what my tactics are looking like, and I'm basically sticking to pretty similar tactics as what I've been doing recently. So we've got Andy Watkins here, this lone striker up front. Now Andy is, as I said, I've got this promise with him that I said I'd play him in more games, and literally, just before I got to this game, he said, oh, he's still complaining because he hasn't had enough games, and I'm just like, shut up, Andy, mate. Andy, shut up. Shut up, just get out there, score me goals. That's what I want you to do, not complain about how much you're playing. So he's a bit annoying. He's annoying me at the moment. It annoys me when players do that, but he's starting today at least because he's been doing all right. Then I've got Davis and Barrow out here on the wings. We've got Ben Adelsbury, my wonder boy midfielder. We've got Kington. Joe Tabiri, my signing, is playing defensive midfielder today with Gallinar, Hamati, Smith and Bowman in the back, who all 4 of them good. Jack Smith is a great signing, but his fitness is so bad. And so he sort of can never really cope with a full game. But anyway, let's press through to the game. Andy Watkins, he's struggling with match sharpness. Yeah, well, whatever, mate. You know, get over it. Is my personal opinion. But we're going to see how we get on. I think I'd love. I'll show you my team instructions, but we're going to take it a little bit cautiously, kind of go counter-attack and see where we go from there. Opposition instructions, they look like they've got a kind of similar setup to us in a way, except for the fact they've got 2 up front there, but they look like they're kind of playing it quite wide. So we'll just play our normal game, I think. I don't think I'll particularly try and cover what they're missing, because when you've got a similar setup, then there's not really too much you do. Oh, okay, so I've been standard. I thought I was counter, but we'll go standard, because that's what it's been on recently anyway. We are the underdogs, despite the odds being against us. Let's give them a good response. They haven't really responded to that. I'm still struggling with my team talks in FM16, struggling to consistently get green across the squad. It's proving a bit tricky. Let me show you the instructions I've got here. We are going to sit slightly deeper. We're going for a highest tempo, wide, use tighter marking. We'll look for the overlap, I think, here, and we'll see how we go with that. Wish me all the best. Some of you are already thinking, you're an idiot for doing that instruction. Why aren't you doing that one? If you've got some helpful tips, please put them in the comments below. I would love your help and support. But let's see how we do today against Gosport. We are at home. We've played them a couple of times this season already. We played them in the FA Trophy. Oh my word! 1 minute in and he fouls somebody. Joe Tabiri, he's an angry man. What can you say? Don't get in his way. But we played them a couple of times this season. Once we played them and we beat them in the FA Cup qualifying round, which is good. However, oh my goodness. Oh, they've got a red card! 4 minutes in! Come on, lads! Hero. Okay. This could be great news for us now. I've put us into a bit more control. Let's see if I'll give them a bit of a thing to push them forward, I think. Push forward. We may as well take advantage of this. Good grief, 4 minutes in and they've got a red card. Maybe Joe Tabiri wound him up with that early foul, who knows. Here's Kington, middle of the pitch, sprays it out wide for Barrow. Look at the space he's got. Passes it in, can he do anything with it? Oh! Jonathan Davies on the 6-yard box had a chance, but he hit it wide. He could have possibly put that away, really. But it's all right. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come in this game. No, well, in terms of the attack, not us missing shots. That would be rubbish. I don't want that to happen. But scoring goals, getting nice attacks, that's what I want. So see here, Jack Smith already on a 70% there, which isn't too helpful for me. But we got a free kick. Hey, these Gosport are really hacking away. 10 fouls they've given away already in the for the first 30 minutes of the match. That's madness. They're going to get a second player sent off if they're not careful. But I'll tell you what we'll do is we are going to start pushing up a little bit more. We will pass in directions. We'll stick it as it is. Stick it as for now. Oh my goodness, we're at half time. We're at half time and it's 0-0. Surely we're not going to have another 0-0 draw for you in episode 11 of A Bathe Apart City. Boys, you can't do this to the viewers. You're letting them down. They've tuned in hoping for goals, hoping for glory. And all we're getting is 0-0 draws. That's not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go tacking this time. We are going to shoot on sight. We are going to exploit the right flank, exploit the left flank, and we're going to leave it at that. We can still win this. We should win this. Come on. Oh man, they're not responding to this at all. Okay. A lot more to come for you. I believe you've got what it takes. Maybe a bit of encouragement might do them some good. Okay, good. Right, let's get out there. Second half now, boys. Come on. We should be winning this game. We're playing against one less player. Here's Davies right on the wing. Good. They're spraying it out straight away. Spraying it out to the wings. Getting it out. There's Bowman on the right back, who's played well for me this season. I'm really happy with this guy. A lot of this has been about me just learning about some of these players in these lower leagues. Because as you may or may not know, after this save, I'm starting to save with Gloucester. Meanwhile, Watkins. Jonathan Davies. Barrow! Oh, it came off the post. Ah. No, it's only 46 minutes. It's, oh, mate. Oh, dear. Look, we've had 10 shots on target. We've got all the possession here. Oh, my word. How on earth is he not... Oh. I don't believe this. Come on. Let's have a look at this goal. There's the cross. Barker. And Harding right on the line there. How on earth are we 1-0 down? Look at it. We've had all the possession in the world. Right. Demand more. I want more from you boys. You can do better than this. This is not good. You know what? Stuff it. I'm bringing on David Platt. Not David Platt. I wish it was David Platt. David Pratt. Okay, yeah, Andy Watkins is coming off. David Pratt is going in. I think I'm going to say to him, you can make the difference here. Completely believe you've got what it takes. He hasn't really responded well, but it's fine. Look, and two of my defenders are looking absolutely exhausted. Persistent fouling. Look, we're going to get a second red card, and if we then don't score after that, I'll be really aggy. It's Kington with the... It's Tabiri. Oh, the frustration, eh? Right. Hamati's doing rubbish, so he's coming off. Jamie Collins is going on. We need to be doing something better than this. Come on, boys. Here's Bowman. Come on, push it up. Bowman, Smith on the right. Jonathan Davies. Ben Adelsbury. He's a creation person. He's a maker of creativity, a blender of all things creative to come up with goodness. That's what he is. Jonathan Davies is Tabiri. Go on, Kington, edge of the box, plays it through for David Pratt. Yes! That's what I brought him on for. Oh! Yes. Dare to David Pratt, everyone. Hashtag dare to David Pratt. This is him this is what he's here for. Look at that overlap. Boom. Left the defender quite a few feet away, and there he is, doing what we need him to do. Just tucking it away when we need to. 7.4 he's on already. This is so good. Now we should need to win. We need to now push up and win. I'm not happy with a draw from this game. Push forward. They're looking calm, which is vaguely good sign. But I think what I'm going to do is we've got Jack Smith who is looking exhausted. So I think I might change some stuff up here. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the tactics, and I think we might just change some formation around a little bit here. We're going to... it's Smith, isn't it, who is looking tired. Let me just check this. So yeah, Smith is the one who's looking tired. It's so we're going to move. We're going to take him off and put in a centre mid there. So we'll put on. Who should we put on? Oh, this is now the discussion, isn't it? This is now the thing. Chris Allen is going on. Frankie Arts has been all right, but not fantastic. So we're going for 3 at the back now. And 3 in the middle. Let's hope that they don't seem too exposed at the back. That's my only fear. If they're too exposed at the back, that'll be danger, man. But we've still got 20 minutes left of this game, and I feel we can do it. We can do this. As long as we don't go 2-1 down, that'll be awful. See, they have still got 2 strikers, haven't they? That's what I'm beginning to notice here. They've got 2 up front. There's Cole. Sprays out to Wheeler, who's somehow still on the pitch after fouling quite a lot of times, it seems. Here's David Pratt. Oh, beautiful pass out wide to Jonathan Davis. What's he going to do? He takes on the defender, crosses it in. Oh! There's Joe Tabiri. Can he get... Oh, no, he can't get onto it. And Barker now on the half side. They're trying to counter-attack. Oh, good challenge. Great challenge there. And Barrow's now on it, pressing forward. See, both teams now beginning to push for this. Here's Jonathan Davies! Yes! Yes! 75th minute. Come on! Come on, boys. That's it. I think that might win it for us now. Are we going to see the replay of this one? Let's have a look. Is Jonathan Davies. I thought he was going to tuck it away. Then he has the shot. Saved by the keeper. But it was Jonathan Davies. What am I on about? What? I have no idea who scored that goal. No, Jonathan Davis. There you go. Jonathan Davis scored. I thought somebody had saved it and it got deflected and stuff. But, you know what? It's not about who scores. It's about the teamwork. It's about the teamwork. And to be honest, it's about the management. It's about the management. It's just... Remember that. Remember that. If you're managing a team now and you win, remember, the managers get the blame, but they've got to take a bit of credit now and then. So here we go. With 10 minutes to go, we are going to start defending a little bit more. Here's Bennett on the attack. I don't want them to get an equaliser here. Here's David Ellsbury's challenge. Good challenge there. And here he is, middle of the pitch. Look, there's a lot of this spraying it out wide, which I'm really enjoying with this team at the moment. Galliano on the left wing. Here's Barrow on his own again. He's got all the space in the world. Oh! Unfortunate there for Davies. He could have made that 3. That would have been a fantastic, great end to this game here. Right. Oh no, let's just keep it going. We can do this. Keep it going. Meanwhile, I'll just get a text message while I'm in the middle of a game. Do you know what I mean? Haven't they got any sensitivity to this? I'm working. Oh no! They've equalised! Oh no! Oh, killer. Right, we're going to have to... I'm going to overload it, I'm going to overload it. We're going to go passing directions, go route 1, pass into space. I can't believe this. 88th minute. And they've equalised. Oh, they just don't deserve... We've had all the possession, we've had all the shots, we just haven't been putting the goals away. Bad defending. Maybe I should have changed up that defence after we scored. There's me claiming all the glory as the manager. And look at it. Look at me now. Despair. Oh, we're getting to injury time. This looks like it's game over now. Oh. Good grief. Boom. Good challenge. Often thinking these last highlights that I really want them to just do that final push to score, but they never do. No, that's it. It's all over. Full time 2-2. Bath City, Gosport, 2-2 all draw. Players played all right. We got an 8.0 from Ashley Kington-Hayes. He's a tired man, but he'd played well. Danny Barrow, obviously, there to David Pratt, came on, scored a beauty of a goal to get us equalised. Good goal from Jonathan Davis as well. Although he didn't play fantastic, he did all right. But oh well. The performance was disappointing overall, and we should let them know that. I'll say unlucky. It wasn't our night though, because I feel like we did have a lot of shots and we did have a lot of possession. Look, 59% of possession, 21 shots. Obviously, only 6 of them on target, but you can't. They tried. Do you know what I mean? That's what I feel like. I come out of this going, boys, you gave it your all, and so. We finished 2-2. Important game for us. Finished 2-2. And so still I sit in 13th place. And we are now 6 points away from the drop, which is better than we were. And we are 6 points away from the playoff position, which is, I think, better than we were. I can't remember what we even were now. But anyway, there is still a lot to play for in this season. 10 games to go. 10 games of beauty. I think there's a couple of episodes left of Beta Bath City. So I'm looking forward to catching up with you next time for the next episode. Meanwhile, if you're on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter and we can chat some more I'm at Worst F Manager. Also, I'm on Twitch. You can go onto Twitch and I occasionally stream at Worst Football Manager Ever. But for me, I am the worst football manager ever, and I'll see you later.